Welcome to the 2-Minute Disciple Podcast with your host, Nick Euler, where we slow down with Jesus one passage at a time. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. I'm Nick, and it's fantastic to be here with you today. Today is July 22nd. Each day we follow a simple rhythm. Slow down, read, notice, reread, meditate, respond, and exercise. Let's begin. We carry so much around every day: financial worries, relational stress, anxiety about the future, and the pressure to succeed. Now is the time to set those things down for a few minutes and enjoy some time with Jesus. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and slowly release it. As you inhale, whisper, "Jesus, you are King." As you exhale, pray, "Reign in my heart." Do this 3 times, then rest in His presence. When the crowds heard him say this, some of them declared, "Surely this man is the prophet we've been expecting." Others said, "He is the Messiah." Still others said, "But he can't be. Will the Messiah come from Galilee? For the scriptures clearly state that the Messiah will be born of the royal line of David, in Bethlehem, the village where King David was born." So the crowd was divided about him. Some even wanted him arrested, but no one laid a hand on him. When the temple guards returned without having arrested Jesus, the leading priests and Pharisees demanded, "Why didn't you bring him in?" "We have never heard anyone speak like this," the guards responded. "Have you been led astray too?" the Pharisees mocked. "Is there a single one of us rulers or Pharisees who believes in him? This foolish crowd follows him, but they are ignorant of the law. God's curse is on them." Then Nicodemus, the leader who had met with Jesus earlier, spoke up. "Is it legal to convict a man before he is given a hearing?" he asked. They replied, "Are you from Galilee too? Search the scriptures and see for yourself. No prophet ever comes from Galilee." What stands out to you in this passage? Is there a phrase that surprises or challenges you? Hold it in your heart for a moment. Hear these words again, listening for the tension between knowing about Jesus and truly knowing him. When the crowds heard him say this, some of them declared, "Surely this man is the prophet we've been expecting." Others said, "He is the Messiah." Still others said, "But he can't be. Will the Messiah come from Galilee? For the scriptures clearly state that the Messiah will be born of the royal line of David in Bethlehem, the village where King David was born." So the crowd was divided about him. Some even wanted him arrested, but no one laid a hand on him. When the temple guards returned without having arrested Jesus, the leading priests and Pharisees demanded, "Why didn't you bring him in?" "We have never heard anyone speak like this," the guards responded. "Have you been led astray too?" the Pharisees mocked. "Is there a single one of us rulers or Pharisees who believes in him? This foolish crowd follows him, but they are ignorant of the law. God's curse is on them." Then Nicodemus, the leader who had met with Jesus earlier, spoke up. "Is it legal to convict a man before he is given a hearing?" he asked. They replied, "Are you from Galilee too? Search the scriptures and see for yourself. No prophet ever comes from Galilee. There's a difference between knowing about Jesus and truly knowing him. The crowd in this passage knows about Jesus. They know the scriptures. They know what the Messiah is supposed to be like. They know the prophecies. They can quote the law. They understand the theology. But knowing about Jesus and knowing Jesus are two very different things. The religious leaders are a perfect example. They know the scripture inside and out. They can cite chapter and verse. They understand the law perfectly. But Jesus looks at them and says they don't know the Father. They don't know God. All their knowledge has become a barrier to relationship. The crowd uses their knowledge to dismiss Jesus. He's from Galilee. The Messiah comes from Bethlehem. This can't be him. They're technically right about the scriptures, but they're completely wrong about Jesus. They have information, but they don't have intimacy. They have facts, but they don't have faith. And then there's Nicodemus. He's a leader, educated, knowledgeable, but there's something different about him. He's willing to ask questions. He's willing to listen. He's willing to consider that maybe there's more to Jesus than what we already know. He's not defending his knowledge. He's seeking to know. Here's the danger. You can know everything about Jesus and still not know Jesus. You can read the Bible, attend church, understand theology, quote scripture, and still miss the whole point. Knowledge can become a substitute for relationship. Information can become a barrier to intimacy. Jesus isn't looking for people who know about him. He's looking for people who know him. He's not impressed by your theological accuracy. He's moved by your openness to him. He's not looking for people who have all the answers. He's looking for people who are willing to encounter him. The crowd thought they knew who Jesus was. They had their categories, their expectations, their understanding, and that knowledge kept them from truly meeting him. The question isn't, do you know about Jesus? The question is, do you know Jesus? Have you encountered him? Have you let him change you? Are you in a relationship with him, or just in agreement with the information about him? Take a few moments to reflect on this question. Am I willing to let Jesus surprise me, challenge me, and transform me? Or am I holding on to what I think I already know? Jesus, I don't want to just know about you. I want to know you. I want to encounter you. I want to be transformed by you. Break through my knowledge, shatter my categories, help me to see you, not as I think you should be, but as you truly are. And help me to surrender to you, not just believe in you. The rush of life will meet you again when you leave this sacred place, but you can carry this moment into your day by forming new habits. Today's habit, from knowledge to encounter. Today's habit is to move from knowing about Jesus to truly knowing him. Identify one area where your knowledge of Jesus has become comfortable, familiar, or even stale. Write it down. Then ask yourself, have I let this knowledge become a substitute for relationship? Am I defending what I know instead of seeking to know Jesus more deeply? Now approach this familiar knowledge with fresh openness. Pray, Jesus, I thought I understood this, but I want to encounter you in it. I want to know you, not just about you. Break through my familiarity. Meet me here. Transform me. Show me something I've been missing. I have one ask of you before you go. Could you please share this podcast with one person today? One person at a time will grow this podcast to help more people walk with Jesus. That's your 2 minutes with Jesus for today. Now take what you've heard, share it, and live it. Until next time, keep slowing down, keep listening, and keep walking with Jesus.